My name is Delaney. I graduated from Tomah High School in 1982. From high school, I went to Minneapolis, where I attended the University of Minnesota. Out of college, I went into work in the financial industry and have kind of segued my entire career off that initial entry. While going to college, I learned the hard way that it wasn't free and it wasn't going to be easy. My first job was scrubbing toilets at Minneapolis Power and Light many years ago for $1.85 an hour, I think it was. It taught me that if you're going to do a job, no matter what you think of it or what you're paid to do it, if you take a passion in executing that task, you're going to do well no matter what it is you do. Currently, I serve as the Chief Executive Officer of a national finance company that's focused on helping people that banks and credit unions don't allow to do business with them for a myriad of reasons. The focus is that we want to do something to help people better their lives regardless of their financial or social status. The concept behind the business is that we give back to the community as much as we can, no matter what community it is across the nation that we do business in. At my business, people come first just like they do in this small town. Being raised in this town gave me a lot of the character and integrity to go forward into business where people come first, where making a difference is everything. The key part of my business is that we take the bulk of our profits and we put them back into the communities in which we exist. We focus on children that come from underprivileged backgrounds, the homeless, the hungry, the downtrodden in general. I learned that as a student here at Tomah High School. And the one thing that I would want to tell anyone is don't ever let someone tell you you're not good enough. One of the things that I focus on today was as a student, shortly after my father passed away, my mother was dependent to a degree on the charity of the community. One of those things was free lunches. It just so happened that while I was receiving that community benefit, someone wrote a letter to the editor complaining about the welfare system and how the folks within that system are an undue burden on society. As a young man, for whatever reason, I felt compelled to write back an open letter to the editor stating that I was one of those recipients and it was actually making a difference in my life. The gentleman who wrote the initial letter wrote back and said I was a prime example of what it was like to be a hog at a trough, and that someday I would learn just how important it was to not be charitable. I think it compelled me to be quite the opposite, and I hope that all of you, as you go forward, whether you're from a wealthy family or not so wealthy family, whether you're at the top of the class or the bottom of your class, that you can move forward, you can live your best life every day, that you can have few regrets about the way you live your life, and that every day you'll realize there's somebody that has less than you, and you'll be able to make a difference in their life.